Here we need to calculate the average of the amount column, so I'm just going to type equals average. We'll tab into that, and here all we need to do is select all these numbers. Now, if we're doing this with the mouse and we start scrolling down here, or basically dragging down, this particular data set has 10,000 rows. So this will take a long time. In fact, I calculated this, and the fastest that I could get down to the bottom was 26 seconds. So instead of doing that, what we can do instead is, I'll show you some keyboard shortcuts. So we're gonna, again here, type equals average, tab into that, and we can select the first cell. Of course, you can hit down arrow here to get here, or we can just select it with the mouse. And then we're gonna use the keyboard shortcut Control-Shift down arrow, and that's gonna select all the way to the bottom. You can see all 10,000 rows are selected. I'll just hit enter to input the formula. We can see the results right there. Now, one common challenge with this is if your data has blank cells, like in this example here, we have some blank cells. So here again, we're going to do equals average. And if we use Control-Shift down arrow now, that's just going to select it down to the next non-blank or the last non-blank cell before a blank. And so here we'd have to hit Control-Shift down arrow a bunch of times to get all the way down to the bottom. So one other thing we can do here is instead use Control-Shift end. Control-Shift end on the keyboard will get us all the way down to the bottom as well. And then again, we'll hit enter to input the formula. Now Control-Shift end will also select out to the right. So if we're going to do the same formula here, just select this cell. Control-Shift end is going to select all the way to the right, however much used data or used cells you have out to the right. So at this point here, we have 2 columns selected. We obviously don't want that. Here what I can do is hold Shift and press left arrow, and that will bring it back. And if I have to go back maybe 3 columns or something like that, just hold Shift and continue to hit left arrow. That'll get you back to just 1 column selected. And then if your data is in an Excel table, like this data is here, we can use a keyboard target here. I'm just going to select the first cell, and the keyboard target is Control Space. And that's going to select the entire column. So very simple shortcut. Like and follow for daily tips.